Hey guys, today we're gonna go through this video and talk about this nut job called Tovar. And she's made this video about someone, she's getting pissed off with someone wanting a smaller slice of cake. And her priorities aren't straight. And so we're just gonna go through her video step by step, and I'm gonna discuss my opinions about it. So let's get started.
Hi, I'm award-winning fat activist and professional feminist killjoy Virgie Tovar, and I'm here today to talk to you about an epidemic that's affecting women everywhere. It's called CRFI.
Hold up, I'm sorry, what? What is this going to happen? When did this happen?
If you're like many women, you've been to a birthday party or a small office gathering, an event that's meant to bring people together. There's swinging tunes, some adult beverages, and good convo. And then it comes time to cut the cake, and someone decides to ruin everything.
Well, don't look at me. I didn't do anything.
Oh my God, that slice is huge. That slice is bigger than Beyonce's paycheck. Can you cut me half of that?
A cake-related fat-phobic incident, or CRFI, is that moment when it's time to eat delicious cake and it's interrupted by a moralizing impulse. Inevitably, there's always someone at the party who has to declare publicly that their slice is too large.
Okay, there are many reasons for a person to want a smaller slice. It could be for health reasons. Someone could have diabetes and they just want some little bit of cake. There's nothing wrong with wanting a smaller piece of cake. Like, my uncle, he has diabetes, and he can't have a whole lot of sugar because, diabetes. Like, it's not wrong to have a smaller piece of cake. She's just being oppressed for no damn reason. It's kind of annoying.
And that the person who's cutting the cake, almost invariably a woman, must do some disproportionate amount of labor.
Manual labor just to cut a fucking cake. If you're having having a hard time to cut a fucking cake, then you need to go see a doctor because that's not normal.
In order to accommodate their need to feel superior. Let's take a look.
Can you do a little bit, can you scrape all the frosting off and cut it in half and give me 2 forks because I'm sharing?
How about you scrape off the frosting yourself and cut it yourself? Just get a normal piece of cake and just scrape off the frosting yourself. Don't be so lazy.
Small, a little bit more, tiny, no, less than what you're smaller, please.
Could you just cut my piece into 12 equal symmetrical little pieces and put each one into a tiny little Tupperware so that I can have a bite for each month of 2018? Thanks.
I know nobody asks that in real life. No one has the right mind to ask that, but I kind of liked it how they just added that little point of comedy right there.
Smaller.
Let's take a step back and view what's happening through a critical feminist lens. CRFIs typically happen in environments where there are primarily or exclusively.
Okay, ma'am, why are you holding that cake like you just sold your soul to the devil for that cake? Like, why? Why did you give up your baby for that cake? Why?
Women. Women are disproportionately negatively affected by diet culture because diet culture...
I'm sorry, but what is diet culture? For all I know, people diet because they want to lose weight, they want to stay healthy. Some people do it for religious reasons, or some people because they have diabetes and they need to eat healthy and look after themselves. But diet culture? What the hell is diet culture? What rock have I been sleeping under?
Maps onto sexism. Like many parts of diet culture, there is a significant performance component. You have to show others that you are being good. Controlling how much you eat is part of what it means to be a, quote, good woman.
A good woman? Girl, please. They stopped doing that since the 60s. Women just been feminists, and some of them just gotten a little bit bigger. Food can be good, but still, everything in moderation, I say. Good woman. Honey, this isn't the 50s anymore. Please stop.
This kind of behavior is a way for people to keep other people in check through food moralizing, surveillance, and policing. These are the
I'm sorry, I didn't know the food police existed. I know we had the police to protect us, prevent robberies, prevent murders, solve burglaries. I didn't know we had a food police. Oh God, please no.
mechanisms that are at the core of diet culture and weight control. The idea that you can position yourself as superior to others through self-control and self-denial is super sexist.
Oh, poor feminists. Everything is so sexist according to them. Why do we have to adjust our lives to them? Everything is so sexist, racist, offensive, homophobe. I could go on.
CRFIs have a history of creating a hierarchy among women and ultimately in maintaining misogynist expectations. Watch how this woman demonstrates a different way to engage with cake.
Thank you. No, thank you.
Practice.
I'm sorry, I didn't know it was against the law to have a smaller slice. Looks like I'm gonna go to jail then, because I've been asking for smaller slices almost my whole entire life. Whoop-de-doo, I'm going to jail, folks. I guess I'll see you later in maybe 20 years.
Just taking the cake slice you're given, or simply saying no thanks. Don't make other people be your cake nanny, because women already have too much on their plate.
Oh, honey, you have no idea.
With a sexist culture, navigating underwhelming romantic options, and an absurdly inexplicable pay gap.
Yes, she is right about pay gaps, but it's between different jobs and different experiences, not between different men and women. Doctors get paid more than women or men who work in retail, and oil riggers get paid more than secretaries.
So remember, the next time that you're on the verge of committing a CRFI, be an ally to women rather than an accomplice to patriarchy. Because, after all, patriarchy doesn't give a fuck about you, girl.
Now, you just stuck your stubby, dirty, crusty, nasty finger into the cake, and now you just ruined the cake by stubbing your finger into the cake and licking the icing. Who wants to eat that cake now? And besides, that cake looks like shit.
It's so rich.
It's so rich. It's so rich.
I feel so bad for your necklace. It looks like it's gonna pop at any second.
It's so rich.
It's so rich.
It's so rich. Okay, I think that was pretty good.
But yes, this is my reaction to her video. Thank you for watching. I left in the website address in it because it's technically her video, even though she's just being silly about it. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.